There we go. I never know. There's no countdown on StreamYard, so I'm like always waiting for the 3, 2, 1. I was like, nope. Okay, we're here. We're live. Everyone, if you want us to see who you are as you're commenting, please make sure you give StreamYard permission. Otherwise, all we're going to see is Facebook user. So give us your name. Give us your name.
So they can watch on Facebook.
Oh, your audio went. Your audio went poo.
Still?
And it's echoing too. What the world?
Can I change my mic?
Yeah, let's see.
I can stop.
I didn't do that before I clicked live.
And the dog just woke up.
Of course.
Lady, your attention. Doesn't like coming in the office. You can hear me talking. So wait, it's echoing, right? Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, it's like a robot voices and echoing.
Setting. So my only option is to change it.
Echo cancellation is on. Is that better? Okay. It's the computer mic. So
I started worrying. I was like, oh gosh, maybe it's me.
Better than the other one.
All right, we're here.
Come here.
Welcome to life working from home. Yay! Thanks, Hedge, for clicking to add in. So yeah, as we're going through, if you have any questions, okay, well, let's start over. Hi, I'm Val Selby from Bundle Bash. And today we are going to talk with Alice Seba about her brand new program that just launched last week. I am sure that a lot of people have been screaming for you to do this and put it together, but her and Youssef put together Journal Creators University. And did I say his name right?
You did.
Okay, perfect.
Youssef,
yeah. It's like, you never know because you got the words in your head and you haven't really heard them. So it's like,
I know. You say it. Yeah, you say it the way you think it is.
Yeah, perfect. So thanks for being here, Alice. And if you just tell everybody just a little bit about yourself, that'd be awesome. Or whatever.
Well, sure. I'm Alice.
Whatever you want to tell them.
And I obviously have a dog who two senior dogs who one is sleeping behind me. The other just woke from a nap and probably, I don't know, she paces around. She doesn't want to be in the office. So I'm glad that I work from home because I have these high maintenance pets.
Yeah, me too.
and some high maintenance children. I have 3 kids. 2 are adults, but still at home, young adults, and a teenager. And it's a real joy to be able to be with them. I live a little couple hours away from you, assuming you're still living.
Yep, in the Seattle area. Yep.
In Vancouver, Canada. And I've been running my online business since 2001 and have always focused on obviously content-based and journals, like since the beginning of time before most of us, I don't know, printables, the word printables has probably existed for a long time. But since before I knew what a printable was, I've been making printables and really see the power of them in obviously as a standalone product, but also as an enhancement to what you offer, helping your customers get better results from what they're doing and really making them come back for more because you're offering so much value.
Yeah. That's the name of the game, right? Sell to our fans. It's a little bit easier rather than constantly. I mean, we're always constantly looking for new people, but
yes,
definitely easier to keep our clients happy and customers.
Well, printables are a great way to bring in new people as well, right?
Definitely. So, what made you create the university? You and Youssef create the university.
Well, we've been making focusing on. I've been a private label rights seller since 2006, and Youssef has started doing that with me in the last few years, and we started to focus on printables. So honestly, because journals are one of the most popular printable, and I love them. They're great, and I think that obviously they can be super, super simple like, notebooks, plain notebooks. That's everybody, like, they collect them and all that stuff. But they're also an opportunity for really people to go really introspective and, achieving way beyond what they thought was possible through great prompts and stuff like that. And I think that we have some skills in helping people create that more meaningful experience for their customers. So we went for it.
Yeah. Nice. And you guys have been doing it. So the fact that you're sharing, I mean, you got your many years of experiences in the PLR world, and then the two of you working on eKit Hub and creating it from scratch.
Yeah.
That's the power, you guys, of it's not just she's coming in, they're coming in and going, oh, maybe do this. It's like, no, this is what we've done.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've all done it in different ways. There are people like we're not on Etsy and stuff like that, but we have community members who have done Etsy, and obviously we understand it. We understand marketing, and we understand learning the platforms and search engine stuff, because that applies to Etsy as well. And I think that, like, we offer a really wide background in tech. Like Yusuf's great in technology stuff and the search engine stuff and understanding all that. And me, it's just about, I will, like, if you go ahead and sell on Etsy and you just rely on that, you're subject to their algorithms and all that stuff. And obviously you can hit it big, you can maintain that, but then, you're at risk. So what we teach you in addition to that is really building your audience. And that's the important thing. You want an audience that follows you where you go, not that it's important to tap into other audiences like Etsy or Amazon, whatever you want to do, but you want to be able to draw those people into your own community and audience. And that's really where we excel. And that's how you are going to have a long-term business doing things like this.
Yeah. I've been like working it around in my head that, like Etsy's a marketing avenue.
Yeah.
Instead of like the end all be all platform. Well, I have to have an Etsy store. It's like, no, how could I use this as a marketing platform?
We can't rely on like the other the platforms anymore. Like they want to show certain, like, and Etsy is just like social media too. We see that our views are going down. They're focusing on, what they can do to get the most time on their platform, or the most ad revenue, or the most sales. And they don't really care about us or what we need, or if we have great content or awesome products. It's math for them, and it often leaves us out, even though the potential we have, like, to elevate their own goals, it will still focus on the other stuff that's proven or that gets more attention.
And I think that's like, one more mindset switch. Can you tell I've been in a growth period in the last year? One more mindset switch also was, well, why don't I think that same way? Why am I not thinking of my business? What's best for my business and my sales? And, how can I use, because it's not using the platforms in like this nasty, negative, evil human way.
They're using us. So
that's what they're there for. That is totally what they're there for. So instead of, and I'm super bad about it. I want to complain about Facebook right now just because they're going to get rid of third parties and groups. I'm like,
what did you just say?
Third-party apps like StreamYard, I guess, in April.
Oh, in the groups. For a second, I was saying they're getting rid of groups. No,
not getting rid of groups. The third-party apps. So I'm like, okay, well then that just means that I have to transition. What's going to work? What can I do to change? Which is like the whole thing with. There was the Etsy issues. Some people don't get into Shopify very easily. Figuring it out. There's just so many ways to get your stuff out there. And using it all is a good idea. So
and all of it should be leveraged to bring them onto your own list.
Yeah.
You have your own platform and things like that. Like for us, Journal Creators University, and this is my JCU.
I know. So cute. It kind of reminds me of SFU.
Yes. Well, it was meant to look kind of like, but it's nicer.
I like it. Yeah.
With a little journal with a little feather pen. But what were we talking about?
Well, I was actually going to jump into because we talked about Etsy, I brought up Shopify. There are so many other ways to use printables in your business because I don't have that. I've looked at it and I've thought, oh, I should really go be doing this, the shoulds. And I was like, no, wait, I use the printables in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
I really use them for my coaching, to change the experience for my clients and reach them in different ways.
Yeah. And that's a really good approach. And what you said is really important. And I think it would be relevant to everybody is that it's not, people think of what am I going to sell? Okay, I'm going to sell journals or I'm going to sell planners, whatever it is, right? They think product instead of thinking of the audience, the customers, the clients. What do they need? So you don't need to worry about, I need to make these journals. You need to worry about what do my customers actually need and then fill it that way. So sometimes it might be a journal. It might be a checklist. It might be like different ways to help them. And when you think about people rather than products first, or also the same thing with algorithms. I mean, we are all trying to beat them and figure it out. But if you still keep focusing on people and what people want, that's what's going to sustain us. We are in it is a challenging time online. Like this is not the same as 2001 where it was easy to get search engine traffic, to get attention and stuff like that. It's hard now. So, and we think that because it's technology and lots of people that we have to use more technology and figure out the tech, all that. It's not. It's we need to relate to people. More than ever. Everyone's spitting out AI content, and there's not a problem with AI, except for a lot of people use it wrong, and they just do it to spit it out and see what happens. But they're wasting their time. You want to focus on people. And that definitely goes back to what I was saying when we first got on was, keeping the people we already have happy. What do they need? What's their next step? How can I just build on what I've already done versus create a new wheel? Make them happy and think about, make them happy, and naturally they'll probably start telling their friends about you. But also, how can you encourage them and incentivize them to make sure that they're going to be there? These are your cheerleaders. These are human beings that are going out and saying for real that they experience something for you. So that should be part of your marketing plan too, instead of just trying to get eyeballs on a social media post. And instead of, oh my gosh, I have to do reels, I have to do this, I have to get on Pinterest and all of those things. Oh my gosh. This year has been back to basics for me. That's like my whole goal is back to basics and just picking things here and there to really try and connect. And instead of trying to do all of the things. You find a couple of things that work. If you're brand new, don't even venture into a couple things. Do something, learn what works, then apply it to the next one. Going from there.
Go ahead.
Spitting out a bunch of content everywhere, trying to see what sticks. I mean, you have to do that. You do need to publish. You need to not be afraid and publish and not worry who's going to see it and get it out there. But you also need to pay attention to what's working, what's not. And if you're doing too much, you won't be able to be paying attention.
I've talked to a couple of clients and they're brand new to internet, and that's definitely something I've told them that if I was starting right now, my business right now, I can't even imagine how lost I would be, because that's one of the beautiful things about being online back when we had nothing. We didn't have all that stuff to pull us in different directions.
We didn't have anyone to teach us, or not as much teaching, but we didn't have as many distractions and options and things to do, figure out.
And I really think that so many of us are looking for, I don't necessarily want to say easy answer, but yes, the easy answer, but a more basic flow, which is what I feel like you're going to deliver with the university, right? Like let's just go in this direction. This is what you want to do. Keep out some of the extra and let's stay focused on sales, right?
Yeah.
Making sales, which, for a lot of the different courses that I'm coming across, I mean, you're really talking marketing, and I don't see that so much in the printable space.
Yeah, I think so. I also I think a lot of people don't have that experience.
Yeah.
They're focused on the creation part, which is important,
Mm-hmm.
and also the platform or whatever, but they don't have a lot of whole marketing experience to help people. And we have, like, in Journal Creators University, we have a whole like self-promotion program that I've sold for like $400. It's in there. It really helps you with everything, like growing your list, doing a product launch and stuff. And it really helps it make more, it's making it more natural, because I actually think sales is fun. And, and I talked to me when I was 18, 20, I got fired from my retail job because I was too shy and too scared to do anything but besides say, hi, how are you doing? Can I help you with something, rather than going into the sales techniques they wanted me to. But I realized, because I am serving these people, and what I'm selling them is helping them. Like Yusuf and I did a lot. We were like, should we do a live event before we launch this product? And this is to help you guys, not to talk about our stuff. But we decided we're like, no, we don't want to like do some, like, spend a lot of time creating more educational material. Then we get nervous because we're like trying to figure out who says what and la la. So what we did, actually, we did end up going live from our Facebook event page, and all we did was talk about the product, give people a tour, and they love it. It was like the shopping channel. Our own shopping channel, and they wanted to be there, and they're asking about the upsells and like everything, because they are interested and they want to know, they like us, and they want to be part of what we're doing. Like that, it just when you realize that what you're selling is helping people, it's so much easier.
Yeah, and because that's the whole reason we're doing it. Well, not the whole reason, but a big part of why we're doing it is we want to help people. I mean, that is what draws us to being an entrepreneur, is making change for all sorts of people. I love the fact, because that seems so refreshing, that you guys like showed the inside, like really showed, because I mean, so much of the marketing now, we don't see that. It's like the secret, and everybody's so worried. Oh my God, the competition's going to steal my shit. It's like, no.
I also think that sometimes, and not all, but some of the products are pretty thin, and they wouldn't, if you go and show them what's there, there's not much there. But also, I think that we've created a new great platform for Journal Creators University, just so people know, we're using Kajabi, which I think is a wonderful tool, actually, in so many ways. And we'll do some training on it as well for people who want to create sort of whether it's just courses or coaching programs, or they want to open up, like we call it, our university, something bigger like that. It's great. So it's well laid out. It's easy for people to follow, and it's well laid out, so it's easy for you to put stuff together and make a more meaningful experience.
Yeah. Oh, that's a whole new animal. Yeah. Now I'm feeling like I need to get in there just for that.
Okay.
As a user, I love Kajabi as a user, but when I tried to use it like a year and a half ago, it blew my brain. I'm like, I used to hand code my own sites, for God's sakes, and I got in there and went.
There's a lot of moving parts to it.
Yeah.
But then when you start to figure it out, it's like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
I love this. I even find like I create the product in there, and then it made the marketing part easier, because everything is so well laid out that the sales page was really easy to put together. Like when you're trying to, all you have is all these little downloads and things here and there. It's like, I don't know how to present this offer.
Right.
But it made it so much easier to present the offer. You can see, like, anyone who goes to the sales page, you can see there's a lot of screenshots or the thumbnails we created in the training program, and it just helped us present the offer in a much clearer way.
Yeah. And you guys, as a user that's been in Kajabi, I've some of my most favorite like programs have been in Kajabi, so it will be very nicely laid out in there for you guys to follow along and not get lost. It'll be great. Oh my gosh. Okay,
so there's places to ask.
Yes. Yeah, and I
There's a
think
comments area, there's community, all of it. Like
Exactly.
you don't have to be like frustrated.
Yeah, yeah. You don't have to. Well, you don't have to be in 4 different places like we were just talking about.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
it's you're there. You get to be there. You get to be focused. This is what I'm working on, and I'm going to ask a question, and I'm right in here. So, since we're hitting 20-minute mark, what is there anything you'd like to leave everybody with? I mean, besides go buy the program, because I'm like, go buy the program.
Yeah. So that would be great, because it would be nice to work with everybody. We are going to be we're going to be heavily involved in this. This is the only time we're opening it in 24.
Yes.
And we probably will open again in 2025. There will be new things added and more, like obviously there'll be new training sessions and stuff. So anyone who joins now will have access to that. And as we add more, obviously the price is going to go up. So
yeah.
So join now. And Yusuf and I are going to be in there a lot. We're going to be talking to you in future sessions. Maybe we will bring on other team members who have different experience and things like that. So now is the best time to come in and get the help. We can talk a lot about the audience stuff that I mentioned to you today, because it is key. And maybe that, instead of join, is the key thing that I do want to stress, is that if you're worrying about platforms, products and things like that, and you just start refocusing on people and connecting with people. Also, I made a post in our group today, and I tagged you where I was talking about the importance of relationships. I've known you forever, and we come from a certain community that sort of grew together, and we have been helping each other in our businesses as well. So it's not just your customers who are people, it's your connections, the people who you can bounce ideas off of. You can work together. You can interview each other. You can grow your audiences together. So get that focused on people. Yeah.
I think it's a super big key right now, is really, remembering that we're not just computers.
And a lot of people are forgetting that. So if you do it, you're going to stand out from the crowd.
Yes, definitely. So I put the link to the Journal Creators University in there, everyone. Is there any questions also? I mean, I'm not seeing any questions popping up, but just real quick before we head out, if you've got a question, jump on so we can answer that. I'll definitely be coming back and looking for questions after as well that we can answer. But otherwise, link again. Okay, Carrie.
Hi, Carrie.
Post it, maybe.
Hope you'll join us. It'll be nice to work with you.
Yeah, I can't post comments to some destinations. I'm not sure where that might be coming from YouTube, Carrie. That might be coming from YouTube. That might be why. So I will get it in there. I don't know how it works. Carrie.
I'll change it on you anyways. Like, you'll say something will work one day and it won't work.
Exactly. Don't see any link in the chat. Okay, well, I will be back then with the link. I will go hit YouTube and I'll go hit Facebook group, because
go direct to the source.
Yeah, I'm so techie, whatever. It's like okay, everyone. If you don't have any questions, then I think we're going to wrap this up. Thanks so much for being here, Allison, talking about this.
Thank you for having me. It was fun to have a chat.
Excited for you having created this, because there are so many newer, and not even newer. There's people that have been doing this for a long time, and they need to, I think, refocus. Well, that's what I'm hearing. They want to refocus and get.
There's a big shakeup going on the internet right now. Like, it's more challenging, but if you're smart,
it's pretty exciting.
Yeah,
I have to say.
So.
Yeah, especially those of us that are really into people. I think that's why it's so exciting. It's like, ooh, we're here. We're here. Listen, we're here. All right. Thanks so much, Alice, and everyone. I will be looking for comments, and we'll answer any questions. Thanks.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.